Hello friends, Running Kimono here. In today's video, this is more of a chat video, and I know a lot of you appreciate these videos a little bit more than the savings videos. We're going to talk about items you should be stocking up right now if they stumble across your path, and we're also going to be talking about what the heck is going on with the news right now. It's kind of scary any way you slice the pie. If you think everything's great in the world right now and everything's fine, then this isn't the video for you. But a lot of us that extreme coupon prep, we know that certain prices of items that they say will be raised between 5 to 9% or $1 more. And we're just like looking at our budgets and saying like, man, those dollars are not being stretched anymore. And as an extreme saver, extreme couponer, prepper, how do you maximize your money? How do you maximize every dollar and cent? Well, my entire childhood, my mom used to stockpile paper products and stuff in our basement. This is actually a photo from her basement back in the day. And she really always had the mindset that for a rainy day, I always want my favorites around. So when they're on sale, I will stock up. And this is even before the big extreme couponing movement of the early 2000s. This is the stuff she used to do. Back to us. Again, if this isn't a debate class, so if you're just here to argue with me, this isn't the video for it. But for a lot of us that want items for free or cheap, I will just give you the guide right now of what we get for free and cheap and how. How exactly. The Dollar General clearance event, you've heard me talk about that. If you're subscribed to the channel, we'll have two more, probably one in October and one in November. Pairing it with digital coupons in the app, you get a lot of stuff for cheap or free. Definitely download the apps Fetch and IBOTTA. Often they have little rebates that go with items that we get 90% off, and it makes the item free or cheap. So definitely download those apps today. Link in the description if you haven't, and do it today, guys, because you don't want to lose money in the future. And if you see an item at Walgreens, and I know a lot of us are faithful Walgreens shoppers, you have extra register rewards, digital coupons, or Walgreens cash, and it's like really cheap, that's when you stock up. A couple months back, I found 3 boxes of a drink that my husband really likes. Used a little bit of Walgreens cash, and we had our drinks for part of the summer, so he was really happy about that. Often at Walgreens, when there is candy that's a couple of months to expire, usually find this at the end of whatever the holiday might be, Easter, summer, Christmas. Pairing it with their store coupons, you can amass all of those Reese's cups for free. And when the lightning strikes perfectly, that's when a lot of us will stock up on candy for free. And there is no tax on this in Michigan because this is considered food. How wacky is that? Alternatively, just to plant this in your back pocket, Walgreens every week up till Halloween right now usually has like the snack of the week, like a bag for $1.99 of whatever candy. And then also, whenever they have some sort of off-season Twizzlers, candy, Oreos, at the end of the season, if it was like kind of a flavor, like a peach flavored Twizzler, 49 cents for those. Grab a couple bags, use Walgreens cash, and be smart. And a lot of this stuff with preservatives, you can keep longer than their best by date. Always research it, like squeeze the bag. If it's hard enough to break a tooth, obviously I wouldn't buy it. But if it's still of good quality, something that's a little bit expired, this lady has been eating it because I'm just not throwing stuff in the garbage anymore. It's not happening in our household. Some grocery stores, especially like smaller ones, they might have like a deal on, a rebate for an item and then it's attaching with travel size. I know that Meijer often has free little travel size items with digital coupons. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes when it's $2 off of each, you can amass like a bunch of deodorants for next to nothing. A very good item to have in your stockpile or to donate even to a homeless shelter. If you have like a Shaw's, H-E-B, Meijer, it seems to always pattern out at those stores. And I know it's like West Coast, Central Texas, and then Midwest. Often at Walgreens, we get the Garnier shampoo completely for free. And moving forward, whenever I see this, even for 50 cents, this lady's going to stock up. You can't be a neutral anymore. I'm not going to clear the store with my 2 store cards, but I'm going to pick up these a little I'm going to be a little more serious with this and just not be so relaxed with I'll get it the next time. I'll get it the next time because I think it's important to stock up on this. Little story for you guys. I had a friend stop by my house on Labor Day. Basically wanted some shampoo. She offered me a couple of bucks, but she basically said, whatever you can give me, I really need right now. I've never heard this from this person, and so I filled up an entire bag for her and gave her a whole bunch of other stuff. That included a lot of toothpaste that we get really cheap with couponing. But I've just never heard, not only from her, but other people say, I really can't afford this right now because I'm too busy paying my mortgage and I really need help. Even if you guys just want to stock up to help out friends and family, now is the time to do this because I think it's really important to have a giving heart. So you have the information to coupon, which is a skill, absolutely full stop. So if you can help out people that you care about, now's the time to do it. Sorry about my tangent. Toothpaste is one that we always get really cheap or free. And I pretty much have like maybe less than 10 tubes left. I gave so much of this away in the last bit. Often the food pantry around here, just like a couple months before everything expires, I bring a huge box of it. Often whenever there's a little glitch, Family Dollar, Dollar General, those happen on Sundays, and we often talk about them where you can get items really cheap or free or both. That's the time to stock up and let the lightning strike really, really hard because these are items that all of us can use in our household, give to others, and it's always great to have because we don't know how much the packaging for that fabric softener will be in another year because probably all the plastics come from China. And how much more is Suavitel going to ask for that? We don't know. Everything's an unknown, isn't it? And if your Aunt Rach is absolutely wrong, then you have some extra items in your stockpile. And I know that at one point or another, you're going to use all these products, or you can donate some of it to a family member, gift it to somebody, or you could just keep it. And if you keep it in a cool basement, even stuff like fabric softener will last up to 5 years. Yeah. Those razors, they'll never go out of style either. So, it's just always smart. And these are all dead deals. I think this was from last year. Finally, the last thing we're talking about is alternative stores such as Kohl's. They're celebrating their 20th anniversary. And if you walk in the morning, they're handing out a coupon that you can use that day up to $5. This was from the last round of this. Anything from a Monopoly board to a pillow to towels. You can get a lot of household stuff and you don't even have to pay tax. So I would definitely try to find alternative deals. Keep your foot on the gas with this. Now is the time to really root out these deals. And if it works out where, you're not driving 3 hours to a Kohl's, but you're getting the deals locally and stocking up locally, make it happen, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.